I'm Greg Fantham. I'm an assistant professor of psychology at Heriot-Watt University, Dubai. For more educational videos, please subscribe, and if you have any further thoughts or suggestions, please put them below. Here are 5 key benefits of using coaching in the workplace. Enhancing your clarity of goals is the first. We don't often take time to consider our goals in the workplace. Most of the time no one's listening to us. So it's nice to spend a bit of time where we can sit down with someone listening to us and try and clarify what our actual goals, our individual goals might be in terms of our career, in terms of our job progression and personal life even. There can be various kinds of goals. There's developmental, performance and stretch goals. Stretch goals are ones which give us a longer term orientation. By discussing these and aligning the actions to these and the timescales that we might have in mind, we can develop motivation and persistence. Is your goal really what you think it is? Coaching can help you explore these alignments and in this way help your career and your organisation. So developing self-awareness is number 2, and coaching can open up conversations about yourself which enable you to explore more than you thought of in the first place. Psychometric assessments is a great help with this because these tools allow you to discover and expose strengths such as your learning styles, emotional strength and so on, which you may not have acknowledged to yourself previously. So in doing this you can become, you can enhance your self-awareness and become more aware of those things in order to increase your psychological resilience. Number 3 is overcoming challenges. There's a large number of barriers which we have in our everyday lives towards making progression, and a lot of those barriers are actually created by ourselves. Things like thinking errors and mental filters and defense mechanisms, these are all things which can in turn lead to stress. And coaching aims to recognize that inner voice, which sometimes works against you. It just keeps rehearsing those performance interfering thoughts. And coaching tries to turn those into performance enhancing thoughts. 4, growing character strengths and change. Focusing on our character strengths and on how we're going to adapt to change gets us to focus on self-efficacy. And self-efficacy is our belief in our own capabilities. Do we have confidence and competency in what we're doing? And if we have a strong belief in those things, then we can start to make some kind of progress. Reflecting on those with a coach is what brings us to a greater level of fulfillment as a result of the coaching process. Leaders, managers and employers should learn coaching techniques, because using coaching techniques to help their employees and their co-workers not only improves the performance and the self-enhancement of the employees themselves, but also leads to a wider sense of awareness of coaching. A coaching culture is extremely beneficial in an organisation. Guiding others through their coping strategies, helping them develop their approaches to change, is something which also bounces back on the person who's doing the coaching and also spreads across the organisation. Overall, coaching has been found to be extremely useful in allowing people to spend time thinking about their work in order to improve their resilience, to improve their self-organisation and self-management, and generally to improve job satisfaction. Organisationally, it's generally been found to be an assistant to help the organisational culture as a whole. Coaching is a powerful facilitation technique or a process which enables people to make changes in their lives. It's a growing area, in fact growing very fast in the Middle East and very big in the workplace. You can have executive coaching, you can have team coaching, as well as individual coaching. The key to coaching is that it's non-judgmental. It's not that often that in the workplace particularly you have people around you who are not making judgments about you, and in fact habitually you tend to make judgments about yourself. Here's a situation where you close the doors and you allow someone to hear what you're saying without judging anything that you have to say about yourself, and then you can move it forward. In this process, the coach is listening to the client and listening actively. So not just saying, oh yeah, I know, but actually listening and taking in what they're saying and reflecting back what they're saying. At the same time, the coach is also planning where they want to take the coachee next. It's a difficult job. It's a bit like one of those news anchors on the television who's talking to the camera at the same time the producer is saying something in their ear and they're interviewing somebody else at the same time. That's what a coach is going through. It's not easy, and it's well worth learning about.